My name is John Conrad, commander of the 33rd Battalion, husband of Elizabeth, and father of Jeremy. If you are reading this, the desertion of the 33rd is undoubtedly no longer a secret. I have failed my mission. Worse, I have failed my men. If any of them be found alive, let it be known that they are innocent. As their commander, I forced them under extreme duress to stay in Dubai. To disregard their orders, I alone am to blame.
And wheels are up. Thank God this is the last one. Whoa, the wind shear. No problem, though.
I don't know. Nadar and Tass weren't great. Think we should have waited?
No chance. These people are paying 4 times norm to get out quick. If they ask for a refund, it'd be our asses.
Holy shit, is that sand?
Fuck. Storm on our 6th.
I've never seen one that big.
Expedite climb. Pull up, Eric. Pull up.
Shit, the engines are choked. Gotta flame out. Engine 1's gone. Fuck, check engine 2. Check.
Ah, the paradise of the rich, Dubai. In all my days, I've never seen such a beautiful pile of junk. Murdoch's boys are running scared, but I'm in for the long haul, baby. The Gathering Storm, an exclusive eyewitness account of the fall of Dubai. Damn if that title ain't what Pulitzers are made of. Which reminds me, shit, I need to dig up something nice for the Colonel. A little thank you for letting me tag along. Now if I can just grab some Sandstorm B-roll. Any minute now. Any minute now. Fuck, this is boring. Come on, give me something.
Okay, people. Places. Prompter ready?
Huh? Tony? What the hell is this?
What's what?
The prompter says we're telling people to stay home and wait for the evacuation force. When we get that? I haven't seen anything about an evacuation force come down from the wire.
Just read it and smile. That's what we pay you for.
Tony, this isn't ethical. I'm a journalist. Viewers trust me to...
You're a pair of tits that can read a teleprompter. You do the story, or I get someone else who will. Now we're on in 5, 4,
You
3,
are a fucking asshole,
2,
Tony.
1.
In old horror movies, they always use silver to kill the monster. Stakes, crosses, bullets, didn't matter. So long as it was silver. In Dubai, these hostiles are using silver bullets to kill soldiers. Guess that makes us monsters. Seems they're melting down everything they can get their hands on. Cufflinks, jewelry, flatware. Reeks of desperation, but it's smart. In Dubai, a bullet's worth more than a necklace. It's kind of funny when you think about it. At least a soldier's life doesn't come cheap. Found a doll in the OZ. No way it's left over from the old days. Diamond earrings for eyes, silk for a dress. This was made after the storm wall fell. That means children, families. I'm starting to wonder about our enemy. We're not that far from Conrad's failed evac. Could these be the survivors? Are we killing the people we came here to save? I'm not going to tell Adams or Lugo. Shit's hot enough as it is. They don't need this weight on them, too. Anyone shooting at us is an enemy, whether they got families or not.
As originally reported upon first arrival, situation in Dubai dismal. That's an understatement. Civilians have turned into vultures. Stealing, rioting. Hell, I saw a man gun it over a can of soda. It's a mess here. Soldiers trying to keep martial law, only making it worse. No way to radio HQ from inside the storm wall. Agent Daniels has left the OZ to report our findings and receive further instructions. Langley's not gonna like what we have to say. Got a feeling they'll return the favor.
CIA Ops Squad, codename Gray Fox. Known members include Thomas Daniels, Brian Castovan, Jeff Riggs, and Rick Gould. Interrogation of Daniels has revealed CIA to be responsible for attacks on our outposts throughout the city. CIA attacks have been aided by members of local populace, heretofore referred to as insurgents. Insurgents believed to be operating directly outside our territory. Daniels' questioning has revealed possible location of stronghold. Raid has been scheduled with intent to neutralize CIA threat and establish order in the area. If all else fails, recommend use of Daniels to lure other CIA members into the open.
Hey! Do you have any idea who I am?
Let him go, Nabil.
That's right. Hands off the goods.
You have 30 seconds. Tell me what you want.
What I want, what I want is you, man, on record, telling me about the genocide you and your friends are trying to keep hidden from the rest of the world. Yeah.
Madness! You have no idea what you are saying. Get him out of here!
Oh, yeah? Well, I'll tell you what I know. I know the truth, man, and the truth is where it's at. I know every expat and fat cat Emirati hightailed it out of Dubai on permanent vacation 2 days before your office shit-canned a news piece about the storms. Yeah, and I know your wife and kids left this morning, and I know your mistress is leaving town tonight.
Chup, Sala! You know nothing of Dubai, my friend. If you did, you would know the truth is whatever we wish it to be. Any evidence you find to the contrary will never change that. Now get out of my office.
You can't hide the truth, man!
Thought I'd make it the whole way without screaming. Hacked my way through the sandboarding. Even bit my tongue when they brought out the knives. But the fire... Damn it. I screamed like you wouldn't believe. I'm disappointed. But at least now I understand the breaking. Once my flesh started melting, I'd have thrown my own mother under a bus just to make it stop. Every insurgent brought before me will know the same pain. And when they break, we will be like brothers, having stared down death and flinched.
It's wrong to call it a storm. I've never seen a storm that could blast paint off a car. This is sand, flying through the air at 80 miles an hour. It will shatter glass, tear your flesh, and fill your lungs. Even those of us still alive have been stripped down to our bones. We got nothing but the clothes on our back, man. What water's left, the 33rd has under lock and key. A couple civilians tried to stage a raid on the cantina last night. And the colonel had them round up and shot. I tried to make myself watch, but I couldn't. They were desperate to live, man. But if they'd succeeded, others would have died. I mean, I don't know what it feels like to execute people you swore to protect. But Conrad sure does. And he's not talking to anyone at the moment. Go ahead and just say your name into the recorder.
Pete Goby, private first class.
Thanks, Pete. So the question everyone back home wants to ask is, why? The Red Cross, the Pentagon, even the President have all turned tail and run. Why stay here?
See, I joined up out of high school. Well, I didn't want to go to war or anything, but then I got tossed in with the 33rd and ended up doing 2 tours in Afghanistan.
Disaster by anyone's standards.
Yeah, no shit. I can't tell you how many times we rolled past kids fighting over garbage on our way to some bullshit op. So when the colonel saw a chance to actually do some good here, hell yeah, he took it.
What about the people back home? Calling you deserters? Traitors?
Man, fuck them. I'd love to go home, you know? I got a daughter I ain't seen since last Christmas, but my baby girl, she's safe in her bed right now. These people here, they ain't so lucky. What, I'm supposed to abandon them just 'cause I get homesick? Nah, we're better than that.
So you trust the Colonel's decision?
110%. Colonel's a great man. Standing by his side makes me a traitor, then so be it.
You know that one girl? The girl whose face you cut out of old photographs? Well, to Conrad, America was that girl. 50 stars, 50 states, the whole Union, blacked out. Don't know why he did it. Maybe it was out of anger or a misguided attempt to create a symbol. Whatever the sentiment, his command team clearly disagreed. Jeff Bowles, Ken Tebby, David Long. They stood up to their commander, their friend. And in return, he tied them hand and foot and burnt them alive. Makes you wonder what he'd do to someone he hated.
On a tip, we went to check the foreign relief stations in the middle of the city. Found bodies. Nothing new, except these had been shot. Burned. Along with the bodies, passports. Only one was readable. Zoe Strasberg, age 29. German aid worker. They say a paranoid is just someone with all the facts. Well, I don't have all the facts, but I'm officially fucking scared. I don't want to believe city officials are executing foreign aid workers. Or what that might mean for the evacuation. But the facts, man, you can't ignore the facts. I need to find the colonel. Fast, without raising suspicion. If I can get a message on the wire, maybe something can be done here, but if not, God help Dubai.
Psychoanalysis indicates that John Conrad may be suffering from early-stage post-traumatic stress disorder, resulting from failed operations in the Afghan conflict. In an individual as accomplished as Conrad, PTSD could manifest as a pronounced tendency towards egomania and calcification of moral certitude. More concerning is the way in which Conrad has been lauded as the greatest military leader since Patton. Conrad has internalized these sentiments, and they may now constitute a crucial component of his psyche. It is believed that as Conrad comes under fire for failures in Afghanistan, he will likely go to extreme lengths to internally fortify belief in his reputation. Conrad will begin looking outward to explain his failures, while nursing a growing paranoia toward his superiors. It is unknown how Conrad's declining mental faculties will hold up in the face of another public failure.
Okay, Colonel.
Call me John.
Oh, yes, sir. John. Shall we start?
You're not recording this, are you?
What? No. No, of course not.
Good. I don't want... People need to hear my words, not my voice.
I totally understand.
Yes, I think you do. You've been a friend these past months. It has been helpful having someone who just listens.
That's very nice of you to say, sir.
What are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. This pen doesn't work. I got to get another one.
Turns out our favorite DJ used to be one Robert Darden. Worked with Rolling Stone for years. He was the Hunter Thompson of celebrity fluff pieces. Darden had obviously tuned out by the time we got here. But looking at his notes, it seems he'd been trying his hand at some honest-to-God journalism. Notes on the evacuation cover-up, the tragedy, the human cost. Maybe his time among the soldiers washed some of the bullshit off him. Who knows? But it's a genuine shame this, Bob Darden, will never meet his deadline. The cost of our presence here continues to grow.
These people have seen the end of the world. No food, no water, no hope. Friends dead, family butchered. They live in hell, and yet they still take time to smell the dying roses. I get why the Colonel does what he does. But if these people can still muster enough soul to create art, maybe there's more than he sees. I've been thinking a lot about Murrow, broadcasting out of Blitz, London. He helped people. He showed him something that the Nazis couldn't flatten. That truck out front has an old CB. If just maybe I could put my hands on some speakers, I wouldn't that be something?
Half of Conrad's men are swinging from lampposts. Black eyes, swollen tongues. The rest are emptying clips into civilians, calling it resource management. All on Colonel Conrad's say-so, and yet these people worship him. Why shouldn't they, right? I mean, they're clothed, fed, sheltered, and until we showed up, relatively safe from harm. These people killed Lugo to protect Conrad. And I killed them to protect myself. At least that's what I'm telling myself today.
As an occupying force, it is important to set a good example. As such, please keep in mind the following protocols. Grooming standards are to be kept at all times. No fraternization with civilians of any kind. When off duty, please keep music, etc. at a reasonable volume so as not to disturb the local population. Absolutely no drugs or stimulants except as provided by medical personnel. Alcohol restricted to 1 beer per soldier per day, with a meal as available. Share time on the putting green or access will be revoked. Each offense will warrant 5 demerits. 5 demerits receives an official warning. 10, 2 weeks hard labor. 15, public flogging. Looting and excessive force are not tolerated and will be met with the strictest punitive measures.
To my men, I don't need to remind you of the events which have led us here. We are each branded by our actions, for good or ill. Yes, there is darkness to come, but take heart, for the storm will soon break. There will be chaos in the coming days. As your commander, I know you will persevere. You are the damned 33rd. It's been the greatest honor of my life to serve alongside you. That is why I can trust you with this final order. No matter what, Endure. Be ever vigilant. Hold the line. I've been forgetting when I am. You should know you're always there. And keep repeating the next time, next time. You won't. I hate this lie the most. Mostly I just hate the want. Jeremy, someday people will tell you about your father. For that, I'm sorry. I love you.